Well, good morning, Jagender Rana here. So, the product of the day is professional liability insurance for doctors. Professional liability insurance for doctors. Insurance companies are seeing a boost in demand for professional liability insurance in the healthcare field. There has been a tremendous increase in medical malpractice claims against doctors lately in India, with cases under the Consumer Protection Act growing 110% since 2015. Defending such cases may be very expensive, costing between rupees 2 lakh and rupees 1 million, 2 lakh to 10 lakh. So the new Consumer Protection Act of 2019 has made it easier for patients to claim medical negligence with tougher penalties and better redress systems. More patients are aware of their rights now. Over 60%, according to a 2022 survey by the Indian Medical Association. So peer influence plays a big role too. In a 2021 IMA survey, 75% of doctors said they bought liability insurance because their colleagues recommended it. So explaining the difference coverage for a consultant, surgeon, practitioner and health coach, the healthcare professionals are given tailor-made professional indemnity insurance based on their professions and the risk involved in their practices. Consultants pay premiums that differ per specialty and threat level, with higher charges being imposed on high-risk areas like cardiology and oncology, as they have several frequent and expensive claims. So the risks associated with surgery makes surgeons' premiums higher. Those of general practitioners or family doctors moderate, reflecting average risk, whereas health coaches incur the lowest cost because of lower risk. So high risk practices such as surgery attracts higher rates than low risk fields like psychology. For example, neurosurgeons pay between rupees 50,000 to rupees 1 lakh annually. So cardiologists pay between rupees 30,000 to rupees 60,000 per annum. Family physicians pay between rupees 10,000 to rupees 25,000 for protection every year, while health coaches usually pay less than rupees 5,000 per year. So geographical location also affects the amount charged due to varying trends and local medical practices and litigation levels. Experience also counts. Highly experienced professionals may be offered professional liability insurance at a relatively cheaper rate, while recently qualified or less experienced ones may have to pay more premiums. It works with over 75 different medical societies to make sure insurance plans are tailored for cost effectiveness and customized offerings. Experts have worked with over 75 different medical societies. It also considers move attacks as a risk, thus covering these incidents such as physical assaults and property damage, among other things. So the professional indemnity or professional liability insurance, malpractice insurance or error and omission insurance has become imperative and a burgeoning need for medical professionals in today's times. India's leading insurance brokers provides professional indemnity insurance especially for healthcare professionals in addition to the insurance companies on behalf of insurance companies, rather you can say, because the insurance brokers are the intermediaries. So their insurance covers doctors, surgeons, pathologists and pathologists against professional negligence owing to unforeseen circumstances. There has been a tremendous increase in medical malpractices claims against doctors lately in India, with cases under the Consumer Protection Act growing 110% since 2015. So defending such cases may be very expensive, costing between rupees 2 to rupees 10 lakh. The new Consumer Protection Act of 2019 has made it easier for patients to claim medical negligence with tougher penalties and better redress systems. So more patients are aware of their rights now, over 60% according to 2022 survey by the Indian Medical Association. So expectations have also risen by 40% from 2015 to 2020. Peer influence plays a big role too. In a 2021 IMA survey, 75% of doctors said they got liability insurance because their colleagues recommended it. So doctors' professional indemnity insurance in India covers an extensive range of risk encompassing both compensation and defense costs, thereby providing financial protection. Legal support services are also included in these policies, which usually allocate legal representation within 1 or 2 days upon receipt of notification from the insured party. Also included are risk management tools such as regular provisions of legal advice, as well as risk assessments and training sessions that aim at minimizing potential claims. Given the high risk nature of the medical field, doctors in India face a relatively high claims frequency, averaging around 5 to 10% per year. So healthcare professionals are given a tailor-made professional indemnity insurance based on their profession and the risk involved in their practice. Consultants pay premiums that differ per specialty and threat level, with higher charges being imposed on high-risk areas like cardiology and oncology, as they have several frequent and expensive claims. So the risk associated with surgery makes surgeons' premiums higher. Those of general practitioners or family doctors moderate, reflecting average risk, whereas health coaches incur the lowest cost because of lower risk. A specialty carries significantly more weight when it comes to premium amounts. For insurance, high-risk practices such as surgery attract higher rate than low-risk field like psychology. So geographical location also affect the amount charged due to varying trends in local medical practices, setting and litigation levels. Experience also counts. Highly experienced professionals may be offered professional liability insurance at a relatively cheaper rate, while decently qualified or less experienced ones may have to pay more premiums. So leading in the line of a variety of products is professional indemnity insurance for healthcare professionals. So immediate focused legal assistance is available nationwide through an extensive legal network of over 10,000 medical legal lawyers. Those also provides the guidance to these doctors. The policy provides comprehensive medico-legal coverage even against FIRs, e-notices and even threat calls. So policyholders can choose their own lawyers, thus enhancing personalized legal representations. On case defenses and risk management, second level consultation is available from a panel of over 500 senior doctors. This facility is also available nowadays. Professional indemnity insurance is expected to change considerably due to several important trends. In India, personal insurance is classified as non-life insurance, and this is in contrast to the global experience. So the global ratio of life to non-life insurance cites at 45 is equal to 55, pointing at a bias towards non-life insurance. However, contrary to this trend, life insurance holds 75% of the Indian market, while non-life takes just 25%. India's literacy and education level have risen by 77%, consequently empowering patients. The legal profession has also seen growth with about 1.7 million lawyers being registered as of 2021. So according to the Bar Council of India, however, the healthcare system is overwhelmed with an approximate doctor to patient ratio of 1 is equal to 834. This extra burden usually results in mistakes such as surgical accidents and wrong diagnosis, whose incidence has recently increased by between 7 to 10%. So Consumer Protection Act now makes it easier for individuals to seek redress against medical negligence, thereby simplifying the process that was once prolonged before one could complain against healthcare providers. So in fact, even minor occurrences like misdiagnosis and adverse drug reactions fall under this lawsuit. In Indian law now, which formerly only dealt with severe cases. So increasing awareness and the demand for risk management solutions among healthcare providers are driving significant growth in India's medical professional liability insurance. As per the latest report, the Allied Market Research projects a rise of about $16.6 billion by 2021, with an expected $25.7 billion by 2031 at a CAGR of 4.5%. So India has seen a dynamic shift within its wider insurance industry, changing the face of financial services in niche markets like medical professional liability insurance. So factors such as increased foreign direct investment, regulatory support, use of advanced technology, and claims management provide a positive outlook for this sector. Medical professionals are at the receiving end when, in the majority of the cases, medical negligence tag is being used against them, sometimes facing mob violence also. So these safety measures for doctors by providing a range of professional indemnity insurance policy that includes coverage for legal expenses incurred in defending and resolving medical malpractice claims are there in this policy. So they have an in-house team of claim experts who provide the handheld support to doctors to go through the medico-legal process worry-free. Certain brokers and the insurance company also provide this service. So in addition, they also consider mob attacks as a risk, thus covering these incidents such as physical assaults and property damage, among other things. So besides organizing seminars for healthcare providers to enlighten them about their rights and methods of handling medico-legal problems, giving them the knowledge and instrument needed to shield against false allegations and violence. So this is required nowadays. Even the websites of the experts, brokers, and certain intermediaries allowed to easily compare robust plans from over 20 top insurers, ensuring doctors to find the best fit for their needs. They have significantly streamlined the process, cutting the policy issuance time down from 24 hours to an impressive 7-10 minutes, allowing you to get covered swiftly. Moreover, in-house claim settlement team is available. So certain extra services are provided nowadays by these intermediaries because professional indemnity insurance is becoming increasingly crucial for doctors in India. As medical malpractice suits rise, the insurance serves as a safety net, protecting medical professionals from the financial burden of legal claims. It provides coverage not only for the legal defense but also for any settlement or judgments. A key strategy within these policies is the inclusion of retroactive coverage, which ensures that claims related to incidents that occurred before the policy was purchased are also covered. Additionally, policies are often customized to include coverage for specific risks associated with different specialties, ensuring that doctors are protected against the most relevant threats in their practices. The professional indemnity insurance is designed to cover the extensive cost associated with legal defense, which can be particularly high in high profile cases. These policies typically cover legal fees, court costs, and any awarded damages, reducing the financial burden on doctors. For instance, in a recent case involving a prominent surgeon accused of malpractice, the professional indemnity insurance covered over 90% of the legal expenses, including attorney fees and settlement costs amounting to several crores. So this allowed the doctors to continue practicing without the financial stress that such a lawsuit could have otherwise caused. As compensation claims increase, professional indemnity insurance ensures doctors are shielded from the financial impact of substantial payouts. So policies often include high coverage limits, ensuring that even large claims can be fully covered. We are observing a trend towards higher claims related to surgical errors, diagnostic mistakes, and delayed treatments, with the size of claims also increasing as patients become more aware of their rights. To address this, insurers are offering tailored coverage plan that align with the specific risk of different medical practices, ensuring comprehensive protection. The rapid evolution of medical technology in India has led to new risks such as telemedicine errors and AI-driven diagnostic mistakes. Professional indemnity insurance is adapting by expanding coverage to include these modern challenges. For example, policies are now being designed to cover error arising from remote consultations, incorrect AI-generated diagnosis, and other tech-driven medical services. So insurers are also incorporating flexible coverage options that can be updated as technology evolves, ensuring that doctors are protected against emerging risks in real time. The Indian professional indemnity or professional liability insurance practices are gradually aligning with global standards, but there are still differences in countries like the UK and Australia. For example, professional indemnity insurance often include comprehensive risk management services such as regular legal consultations and risk assessments, which help doctors minimize the risk of claims. So, adopting similar practices in India could enhance the value of insurance for doctors. Additionally, some international models include group policies that offer coverage for entire medical teams, which could be beneficial in the Indian context, especially for hospitals and clinics. The professional indemnity insurance market for doctors in India is likely to see significant changes in the coming years. One major trend is the integration of advanced analytics and AI to better assess risk and customize policies for individual doctors. This could lead to more personalized coverage and potentially lower premiums for low risk practitioners. Another potential disruption is the increased use of blockchain technology to streamline claims processing, making it faster and more transparent. So these changes will likely redefine the role of insurance from a reactive safety net to a proactive tool that helps doctors managing and mitigating risk throughout their careers. Thank you very much.